On October the 9th, 2019, I posted my first psychology related video here on YouTube, my first AP interview. Since then, I've vlogged my journey as an AP, and soon I'll officially be a trainee clinical psychologist. For a year and 8 months, I've worked as an AP in the stroke psychology service and memory service. From figuring out what to wear on my first day to understanding how to work with clients remotely, it has been a wild ride. With this season coming to an end, it only felt right to end my journey where I started, with you guys here on YouTube. Gosh, this feels so weird to be filming. This is probably the last video that I will ever introduce myself as an assistant psychologist. I am no longer an assistant psychologist. I've had my final week at work. So the clips that you're about to see are from my last week as an assistant psychologist, which was last week now. My last day was on the 27th of August 2021, which is literally 1 year and 8 months to the day of me beginning my post, which is just crazy that it's gone so quickly. And I'm so grateful to have had these videos to look back on, to see how far I've come, to look at the despair that I went through right at the beginning when I was trying to get this AP post, and now I'm going to be starting training in less than 3 weeks now, which is wild. So the first part of this video is going to be a vlog of my last week as an assistant psychologist, and the second half of the video is going to be my reflections on my time as an assistant psychologist. So with all that being said, let's get into it. So I just discharged my last client that I'm going to be working with as an AP, and it was a very, bittersweet ending, as they all are. Hello everyone, long time no see, what the heck? I have just finished work and I'm actually running to a house viewing now because I need to find a house for the doctorate. I have about maybe 5 weeks until I start the course, and I still don't have anywhere to live, so that's great. So that's where we're heading now. I haven't even spoken to you guys today. It's been really busy. I had like a mini leaving cake and tea thing at work. They gave me my leaving presents, which you can see are over there in Milo's seat. I'll show you guys those bits later, but I wasn't feeling very well this morning. I'm so dramatic. I actually wasn't going to come in. I was debating calling like 111 because my vision was going so blurry, but long story short, it was just like a migraine coming on. So it was tough today at work, guys, because I had so much stuff to get through because it is my last week and I don't have time for frickin' migraines at this point. But anyway, I need to run because I'm gonna be late. So morning everyone. I've been so bad at vlogging and I'm so sorry. I am actually going to wrap my presents, my thank you gifts, for my supervisors today, because it's actually the last day that I'll be seeing anyone from my team, because my supervisor doesn't work on Fridays and then my service lead is on annual leave. So that means I need to like wrap all their presents. I already gave the team over on the dementia side their presents yesterday, and that was really odd actually, because that was where I had my first day and I'm never going to work there again, and like driving away from that hospital was just like really weird. I'm trying not to get like upset about leaving because it is like for the best reasons, and also, like I'm still working within the same trust, so I probably will see them again. Like that is the reality, and the psychology world is very small. But I feel like tomorrow when I leave the stroke service, like that's going to be really hard for me, because I really feel like I've bonded with the people there, and I've really, like even the people in the office, that's where I've spent my most time. So it is going to be a bit bittersweet, and I do have my last supervision today, and I just hope I don't get emotional. Like I couldn't even read my leaving card. Like I still haven't read it properly because I know that I'll tear up, and I just get emotional over these things. But yeah, let's pack these presents. As you will see, I'm still in my pyjama top. I'm repping University of Sussex today. For the people in my team, so like the AP that I work with, and then one of the psychologists who I sometimes see but not that often, I just got them some heroes. I'm going to bring this in today for the office. For my supervisors, so this is for my supervisor. I kind of got the same thing for my supervisor and my service lead. My service lead actually supervised me for a bit, so I felt like, you know, we have that connection. So I got these coasters, a mug, and then some hand cream. All of this I got from TK Maxx, and then I'm going to wrap it up so it's like this, a little nice set. I think they look really pretty. Like, I don't know if you can see the design on that, like it's so nice. I'm literally just going to wrap this in cellophane. I'm going to wrap this in cellophane and then use a bit of string to secure it, and then we're done. Oh, and then I've also got thank you cards. I'm kind of annoyed though, in one of these thank you cards, always remember to check the inside of your cards, guys. It says, "You're amazing, I owe you one," and I just feel like that's not very professional, so I don't know what to do, like whether to like Tipex it out or I don't know what to do. But overall, really cute cards, and those are from Card Factory. It's still going strong, guys. I don't know how Card Factory is still going, but here we are. Anyway, let's get wrapping.
Honey, I'm down, 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 but tell me if you are. Now, let's not make it hard.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no, I've run out. Why have I run out?
Feel so, I know that you're feeling something. I know that this could be love.
As you can see, me and Milo are now in the car. We're going to head to his doggy daycare. I hate to say it, it sounds so ridiculous, but oh, Radio 1 is a bit saucy this morning. Yeah, he started going to daycare now, and that's just mainly in preparation for, you know, me going to the doctor and being busy all the time, so he will need to go somewhere, and obviously I'm not living at home, so my mum won't be there, so there are all these different things. But anyway, we need to head because I'm running late. I feel like I'm just running late the whole of this week. Like, you guys don't know the stress of finishing like your job. I mean, you might know the stress, I don't know why I'm saying that. So excited for lunch. My mum has made me some afritada. Well, I don't know if it's like authentic. I think she just chucked in like what we had in the fridge and kind of made something that replicates afritada. Fellow Filipinos, you will know that this is delicious. So I'm going to tuck into this and then get back to work. I think I'm actually going to look at some furniture because obviously I'm moving, and so I need things to, you know, sleep on, sit on, all of that stuff. Good morning, everyone. It's officially my last day and I am about to leave to go to work, and it's going to be like my last commute from my house into Essex, and I'm just like, firstly, so grateful that I never have to do this long drive again, because it's an hour's drive, guys. It's so long, and obviously with me moving to Essex, that I'm closer to uni and all of my placements, the longest drive hopefully should only be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. Obviously during my time here I've grown so much, and at the end of this video I'm going to spend some time reflecting on kind of my whole experience as an AP and all of the things that I've learned and the areas that I still need to develop while on training, which is a lot obviously. But anyway, let's head to work for the final time as an assistant psychologist. What the heck? Let's go! So here we are in the office for the final time as an assistant psychologist, and honestly, this is really weird. So the game plan for today is to finish off my letters, to transfer any of my letters onto the shared drive so that my team has access to them, clear out my laptop, my phone, give that all back, and then complete my supervision log and make sure I'm all up to date with training, which I know I am, but I just want to make sure, and then also do some other admin bits. So really it should be straightforward and it should go quite quickly, but I feel like I do have a lot to do and other things will crop up throughout the day, I'm sure. So let's get going. I'm just going through my folders on my laptop now to clear it out so that I can transfer all of the letters and things from clients onto the shared drive. But it's just so interesting to see how far I've come, like looking through my old notes and my old letters. Like there's been such a change in like the way that I write, how quickly I write them, and even things like my prep that I do before sessions. So I'm looking at the first client that I had, and the amount of prep that I would do for each session was kind of insane. Like it was way too much, it was way over prepared. I used to like try and anticipate what questions to ask, which sounds so weird, but I was so anxious, I guess, to have my own client, and you can never really anticipate what questions you're going to ask because you don't know what they're going to say within a session. And now obviously I know that, but at the time I was so anxious and worried and felt a lot of pressure, you know, to get things right. And now I realise that, you know, sometimes you won't ask the right question, sometimes things will be misinterpreted, or maybe you ask a question that isn't very clear, or maybe doesn't get the right outcome that you want, because, you know, if you're scaffolding and things like that. And I've learned that that's fine, and it's just so interesting to see how much I've changed. And like, I used to sit with my CBT book and essentially copy what they said in the transcripts, which I guess is the only way for us to learn. But you know, I've come so far and I'm actually really proud of myself and how much I've learned within this year, and I'm just so excited to see how much I'm actually going to learn when on training, because we get teaching and things like that. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive. It's really helped to give me a space to reflect on how far I've come, like looking through these tangible pieces of work. And just like that, we're back at home with Milo. Oh my gosh, the drive back home was so long, and it just made me feel even more grateful for the fact that I will never have to do that drive again. But you know guys, that was my last day as an AP. Like, I will never be an assistant psychologist ever again. And like, part of me feels so, I just feel like a lot of emotions right now. I feel excited for the future. I feel a sense of relief that I will never have to, you know, go through that whole process of declin sci, or even like trying to find another AP post. Like that's traumatic within itself. So I feel so much relief for that, but then I also feel so upset because I love my team, and also a feeling of being lost actually, because I have felt so safe and contained within my team, and I've always been able to ask all of the questions and approach my supervisor when maybe I haven't done the right thing, or where things haven't gone the right way. And you know, going into training, I might not have supervisors like that, I might not have teams like that, and I was very lucky with my teams. Especially considering like the amount of reflective practice we did around race and racism really. It's just amazing to think that I had supervisors who were actually all from minority backgrounds, and that might not happen again. I might not have that opportunity to speak so openly about experiences like that with people who can relate. And also the fact that I've only been in my post for literally a year and 8 months to this day. Like, that's not long at all, and I feel like I've really learnt so much that in a way it feels like I've done a crash course of an assistant psychologist role. So part of me is like, that is so quick, and therefore am I ready? And I'm trying not to get into this spiral of thoughts again, because my supervisor was like, you need to stop these thoughts of inferiority before they, you know, fester and grow, because that's what was happening before. I just didn't feel good enough to be on training. I didn't feel like I had done my time as an assistant, and it's just all very quick. And you know, I'm going to go more in depth into all of these feelings in a different video because that's not what you guys are here for. But yeah, just as I was driving away from the hospital, I was like, wow, this is really where my career began and where I really felt like I could do this. And that's especially down to the team that I was in. Like, my supervisors, guys, were incredible, and I can only hope that I will be like them or on the same level as them. It's just mad because now the next time that I am at work, I will be a trainee clinical psychologist, and that is just wild to me. Like, that is so crazy. Something I did not think would happen so soon or even at all. Before I carry on, I'm going to show you Milo's. Milo's having a little nap. You okay? You're tired? He's so sleepy. I'm just gonna get my cup of tea. I'll be back. Yeah. Sit down. What I want to do now to brighten up the mood is show you guys what my team got me. So the first thing is they got me this lovely card, and like quite a few people wrote in it, guys, and I was pretty shocked because obviously with working from home, you don't really see that many people in the office. So they got me this notebook, which I love. It's like obviously faux crocodile skin, and it's just like lined paper. And you know, I've spoken about these notebooks in previous videos. I love it when they've got the ringed bits that I can like flip it around and use it as a table. And also it's got really thin lines. I love writing on thin lined paper because my handwriting is quite big, and so I find that the bigger the lines, the bigger my handwriting gets, and that it doesn't look very nice. And then they got me this book, which is Bowlby, The Making and Breaking of Affectional Bonds. So I think that will be an interesting read. And then they also got me this like to-do list thing, which reminds me of the one that I got from Busy Bee. But this one has got a really cute little pen, and obviously like sentimental fact that my team got this for me. And then I got some pens, which I think are really cute. Very bright and colourful, which we love. And then also some highlighters. And guys, I feel like you all know that I'm not one for like bright in your face colours. And so the fact that these are like muted pastels, I absolutely love. Then they also got me this guy, and I love the pot. So this is an aloe vera plant. I was laughing because I said to them, like, guys, I kill most plants nowadays, and they're like, it's fine, it's an aloe vera plant, like you can't kill it. So hopefully I don't know what I should call it though. Do you guys name your plants? I kind of like naming them. I think I'm gonna go for, I don't know, what should we call you? Spike? You're quite spiky looking. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and my supervisor also made me some lovely cakes, and I'll insert a picture now. They were so good, and she's such a good baker. And it's just like the thought that went into these gifts and the cakes. It's just like so heartwarming because they're busy, like they're clinical psychologists. I've actually got a meeting with my uni, Essex. I can't believe it. Whenever I say it like out loud, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going back to uni. Like, I'm actually going to have to use highlighters and study, which I'm so excited for, guys. I love learning. I'm just really looking forward to starting. And yeah, what was I saying? The fact that we have a meeting later makes it very real. It's actually in 10 minutes. And then I think I might get my nails done. So I peeled my gel nail polish off my nails while I was at work. I think I might get some acrylics done just because I can't really get acrylics at work. And I'm not really one for acrylics because my nails are quite strong and long. But because I've got a whole month off, I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna get colour on my nails and really push the boat out. The next part of this video is going to be about my reflections on what I've learned and any areas for development. So stay on this video for that. I'm gonna go get my nails done now, so I'll see you in a bit.
Feeling good today.